라디오인 게 안타깝네요. 이 표정을 보셔야 되는데.
뭐?
Welcome to TnE's podcast, Season 1, Episode 3. We finally made it. It's been a little while, but you know, I had a lot of things to do, like buying whiskey. That's a whole nother topic, but welcome to the third episode, and we're going to be talking about life in Korea. This is a huge topic. We could go on and on about this, but today it's going to be a little intro and give you guys a little flavor of what we experienced while we were abroad. Namely, we're going to be talking about 3 categories. Let's just cue this up. That's not
Halloween
actually,
in Itaewon.
That is the Halloween in Itaewon, but here's where we're starting. Have you have been to the airport when
Sinchon,
Christmas time? Have you seen the decoration and stuff? It's fantastic. Have you been there in Christmas time? I'm sure you have, right? I mean, how many times have we been to Seoul in the last 10 years?
Well, I go at least once a year, I guess.
Exactly. Tone goes at least once a year. I go like once a year. I typically do like a Taiwan and Korea trip. I just keep going back because I have friends and I've been there for many times, and I've been going to Taiwan and Korea for like 10 years. Tong, you've been going for like 6 years? It's been a long time, like maybe
yeah, six, 7 years. First time was like 2013 was the first time I went.
2013. Okay, yeah. So we both have a lot of history going to Seoul. All right, well, let's jump right in. We're gonna actually, I'll just outline the topics for the video that I actually chopped together. There's 3 topics. We're gonna not topics, but scenes basically. One of them is Halloween in Itaewon. The other one is in a jjimjeolbang, which you might not know. Jjimjeolbang is a hot sauna kind of thing, a Korean hot
spa.
sauna. Yeah. Exactly. And Tong and I have actually gone to many of these together and explored. That could be a whole other video. I
think we went to one in every place we've been.
We've been to in Busan, in Seoul,
San Francisco,
San Francisco. We've had various
everywhere.
Traumatizing experiences. In fact, I might be drinking
LA.
because to alleviate some of those experiences and memories that things I saw in San Francisco. But yeah, we've been to many hot springs, saunas everywhere. Let's get started. What was the last scene that I wanted to mention? Oh yes, the motel area in Sinchon. Just a little back history. I was an exchange student in 2008 in Yongsan.
That's 12 years ago. Wow.
Yeah, I'm old. I'm really ajashi now. Ajashis, let me introduce you to what ajashis like to drink. Balvenie 14, which you can't see because I've got this beautiful
You need Chamiso Classic. That's what you need.
Chamiso, I shouldn't be recommending whiskey when it's it's a Korean topic for the night. If we had makgeolli, we should have makgeolli, which is rice wine, or we should have chamisur jamong, or
jamong megwasu,
podo flavor, which is grape, or jamong is the best. If you guys want to try the best soju flavor, I think it's grapefruit. What do you think?
Yeah, I think chamo's got to be the best, I think.
Yeah, I mean, Korean alcohol, we could do another episode on that. Let's get
It's
going.
a whole other episode, yeah.
That's a whole other episode. Here we go. All right, we are going to launch into Itaewon first. All right, Tong, what year was this?
This was 2 years ago, 2018.
Okay, so pretty recent. We're gonna see.
I was Batman.
We're gonna see just how lively everything is on a Friday night probably.
Friday or Saturday night, something like that. Yeah, I just got this Batman costume, and I think I picked it up. My friend, yeah, you can see my friend there.
So what GoPro was this? Because I'm getting a little bit dizzy seeing this. I mean, it's high quality footage, but it's definitely doesn't have the stabilization, right?
It is actually. It has optical image stabilization.
Oh, it does?
It's just it doesn't have a gimbal, so
okay.
It's still a little bit shaky. But it's better than an actual unstabilized GoPro though. This was definitely Saturday night or something, and especially Saturday night in Itaewon on Halloween is nuts. It's just imagine the craziest Halloween nights in the US or Canada, but times 10. It's it's insane. So you can see me walking around. And this is just, by the way, 8 or 9 p.m. I think, because actually as the night goes on, up until 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., there actually be more people. So this is actually just the beginning.
This is just getting started.
This is just getting started. I didn't record like 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. That's probably
Right,
like the peak.
right. So when you got here was like what, 9, 10, 11?
This is like probably 8. I would think 8
8
p.m.
Okay.
maybe 9.
And tell us,
Yeah.
where did you get your mask?
This was at I think I went to Hongdae to do it because there were some costume stores in Hongdae. And me and that girl, we picked out this our outfits
And
together.
which girl was that, Tong? Enlighten us.
So there was if you play the I don't know if you play the video, you might see her. I mean, you saw her walking by. I think it was the one in front of me. Anyways, see, I dressed up in my it's Batman
I
wearing
can
a
hear
suit.
you. We can hear you talking to her, but I don't think you actually.
Yeah, that
right
girl.
there, right there.
Right there, right in front of me.
Was she had the dog? Oh, she's got the Christmas doggy, right?
Her friend has a doggy.
Or her friend has a Christmas dog. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and this is like super energetic. Oh wow, there's literally a dog. I didn't even see that before. Like literally a dog just came by and he had like something in his mouth. Did you see that? He's
I
like
think they dressed up their dogs too.
He was munching on something. Right there, right
They-
there.
They
Look at that. He's
what is
literally
that?
like he's literally got some crap in his mouth and he's like swinging it around like a baton. I didn't even notice that when I was
Yeah, I
cutting
didn't
the
notice
footage.
that either.
I didn't
It's just
notice that
another
at all.
crazy thing that happens. Right?
Yeah, exactly. You just like I always bring my dog to Itaewon with a cardboard in his mouth.
It's part of the costume. I think it's wearing
Part of the
costume.
costume, right?
Yeah.
And there's the entrance, and how many times we've been through the entrance, right?
Oh god. This is the alley. This is that crazy alley, right?
Is there
the
a
alley
name
in
for
Itaewon?
it, or is like this is the entrance to the alley, right? Because then it
I
forks
think
off to
if
the
you
left
just
and
say
right.
the alley in Itaewon, everyone knows what you're talking about. It's
Okay.
the one alley that everyone goes to.
But this is like the entrance. This is the gateway drug.
yeah,
to
this
the,
is
like, the left,
this is the entrance
right
to that
side.
alley.
Yeah,
Like
So,
all the
alright.
bars and clubs or whatever are in the alley.
exactly.
Yep.
The massive Heineken sign. All right.
Yep. So this is in the alley right now. As you can see, this is not even peak time. This is just starting. Peak time is like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. is like even more people. So this is before I went to meet my friend. You'll see my friend later in this video. He's actually the Joker. Kind of coordinated that way.
Nice. Nice.
Oh yeah. So here, Pojamata. What do you think about Pojamata?
Well, I really like it. It's like a very typical, super typical, like Korean type of, usually outdoor. You know, when I think of Pochangmatcha, is like always outdoor. So I don't know why this is actually Pochangmatcha sign and then there's no outdoor seating. Pochangmatcha is actually, usually the typical thing is like outdoor layout, tons of seats, like maybe the plastic tent around it. Anybody's been to Korea sees that, especially in the winter time, and then a bunch of Koreans like pounding out.
I know what you always get, Ethan. You get a hodok, right?
Hodak. No, it's
that's
gotta be
your
the Nokcha Hodak. The
that's your
Nokcha
go-to.
The Nokcha Hodes is the fantastic green tea
Yeah.
flavored, like, what is it made from? Rice? I think it's made from glutinous rice, and it's like pounded. It's like basically mochi, and they pound the thing and they flatten it, and then there's some type of amazing, delicious granulated brown sugar and like a
Yeah.
sliced up peanuts or
They
some nut or whatever.
fry it and they put it inside. Yeah, it's great.
It's super delicious. And back when Ajashi, the old dude, was like there a long time ago, it used to be like 2개 1,500. Like 2 of them was less than $1.50 US. And now it's a little more, but
I just remember whenever we walk together and then you see a nokcha hodok, you have to stop by and buy it. Like you have to. It's
I was
not
like-
you can't resist.
I just like I would just gravitate toward that shit like no tomorrow.
Exactly.
And shit. Yeah, those are delicious. Like if you go to Korea, you got to try the winter time because some of those delicious foods only come out at the winter time. And I literally remember there's a one in Seoulde Ipguyok, like near Seoul University, and it has the best. There's a couple that has been doing that stand, that Nokcha Hodok stand,
Yeah.
like literally been making those hodoks for at least 5 to 7 years.
I wonder if they're still there.
No,
I'll go back and
I
visit.
just I just went there. They were still there. Like it's mind-boggling. These people keep doing these stands for literally
amazing.
5, 7, 10 years, and it's
That's
just
amazing,
like
yeah.
mind-boggling. Yeah,
Yeah, we
Right.
both used to live there. I might go back there and check it out sometime.
that's right. Seoulde Ipguyok. Yep.
So they cool. Oh yeah, so
Alright,
that's my friend. You can see a little bit of him. He's the Joker.
All right, let's go back to that.
Oh, you can
Hotel
see like
Matcha again?
yep. You see a little bit of
on the
him.
left side.
It's a joke.
Yeah, he's got a nice little bloody mark on the side, and then everyone
Yeah.
is posed. What is this, like a group picture? They all know each other, just like random people posing together.
Yeah, it might be random people. Might be a group picture. I don't know. It's a bunch
Pretty
of
cool.
random costumes though.
Pretty cool. This one looks actually freaky. This like This is like a horror Pikachu.
It's a zombie Pikachu.
I just noticed that. Like I didn't even. This is like watching it for the first time. All right, let's see what else is in here. Some
It
zombies.
is for me. Oh yeah, Sailor
Oh,
Moon.
there's
Nice.
your buddy. It's a nice costume.
So the funny thing about my buddy is that he and his friends all dressed up as Joker too.
Nice. So it's like a group. What do you think about this hanbok? You like the traditional Korean kind of costume? I mean, it's kind of a. I think it's kind of a easy way out because it's
It is,
so typical. But
Because she probably already had that, right? Like
Yeah.
you do that when you go to Chuseok or
it's literally sitting
New
in
Year's.
her. It's sitting in her freaking closet. And
So
she's like,
I mean I like
she's
the
엄마,
hanbok.
엄마 이거 사용해야 돼. Mom, I'm gonna wear this one tonight or steal yours.
So I like the hanbok, but on this occasion I think that there's kind of a cop out.
It's definitely kind of cop out.
Yeah.
But we'll give her a pass since she's cute.
Yeah.
All right, and we're back in the crazy
Okay,
late
so this
time.
is 4 or 5 a.m. This is basically a little bit past the peak, but still a lot of people still outside.
That's right. And you're like wandering around. Are you wiped out at this point? You look kind of tired.
So can you stop it here just to give a little background?
Yeah.
Okay, so what happened was I went to a club in Itaewon called Opium, and this is it might be still there. It's one of the best clubs there. And me and my buddy went there. You know, he's a Joker guy. He brought 4 of his friends, all Jokers, and when we were dancing there for like 3 or 4 hours together. And then there was like a whole bunch of like these are all crazy people there, right? So
Yep.
there was like I think we were dancing with a girl who was wearing a dinosaur costume, and like it was like one of those ones where like she was wearing this outfit, and there's like a 4-legged one, so there's like
Someone
she's
behind her.
she's like sitting on top of it and stuff. And then there's this girl who was wearing a police uniform, and I actually met this girl in the club, right? So she's wearing this police uniform, so she's really sexy, right? And it's like wearing like
You couldn't
you
tell
know
if she was
super
real or
tall,
not.
super short skirt, like super high
Oh
heels
my
and stuff.
God.
And then I was Batman, right? And he
Yeah.
says, so I just go up to her and say like, you know, I am Batman. I'm here to arrest you because you're arrested for being too sexy.
Yes.
And
Nice.
she actually asked for my number after, and we met up
Oh.
after this. But yeah, that was the story
Okay,
behind
so-
this, and then this was after that. This was after all that crazy shit in the club.
Nice. So that was a successful Batman and policewoman encounter.
Yes, it was can't be forgotten, those clubs in the
Very nice.
Itaewon.
Very nice. All right, and then this is like, what do you think about these street bands? You got all these random street bands in Itaewon. This guy's performing here.
I think most of them are actually pretty good. A lot of people stop by and listen, and some of them can be pretty good actually. And they get even better when you're drunk, obviously. So
Naturally.
so this is like 4 or
Naturally.
5 a.m. They tend to be more popular because more people are drunk, so they're listening. And
Definitely. And
Yeah.
you see the Koreans just kind of like sitting around. Here's another band. This guy's in this is Pearl City, and this guy's got this is so Korean, like this red kind of jumper thing, like this when I see that, I think of like Korean gangster or just Korean dude, just random Korean dude with this like full body suit of the same color.
it's like something from the 90s or something. Oh
This
yeah,
is
this
like-
is
This is the main.
This is that popular intersection, and then you see there the Oriental Massage. That's actually been there. I don't know. I think it's always been there. I don't know a time where it wasn't there. Like it's been there for a while.
But when I saw the name, I was like, America is not gonna like so much politically correct. Oh my god, like so much offended. Oh my god. But you know what? It's Asia. They don't care. There's no.
It's literally right outside the subway exit.
It's literally right outside the subway exit,
Yeah.
and they're using the Oriental sign for themselves
Big
in Korea.
bright
So it's
letters.
like you can't. Yeah, and it's super bright letters. Obviously some trash. A lot of lovely costume people. So that's that.
Oh, pretty crazy costumes.
Pretty crazy costumes. So it looks like a killer cougar or something. All right, here we go.
Oh.
Here we go for one of our favorite watering holes, also known as the foxhole. Tong, what do you like about this place?
We've been there a few times, and it's my go-to place for if you just want to have it has a rooftop bar, so we usually go up there and just chill and have a drink. and it's
Super
it's one of
pimp.
my,
You remember the lighting inside the bar, like the
Yeah,
bar
yeah.
tops? Oh, it's
got
like
super good-
LED, super pimp lighting on the like LED, all different colors on top of there.
It's got all the
Fantastic.
qualities, man. It's got like the lighting. It's got a lot of cute girls. It's on the rooftop in the summer, and it's
Oh
it's
man,
great.
it's like
And
killing me just to remember that right now.
and there's a I just mentioned there's a really good club right across from this called Fountain. I don't know if you've ever been there, but it's like a go-to. It's like right after this bar, you get drunk, and then you go to Fountain, which also has like it's also crazy. Also has a bunch of cute girls. So it's like perfect. Yeah.
Well, let's see like a little bit interior shot of this. I think I give people a little bit of a. Well, yeah, there it is, up close and personal. So this is like years ago. Like I think I went here like even way before you did, and I went in there and I was like, okay, Foxhole. This place looks pretty interesting. Went inside. Lo and behold, Miss Rabbit Bikini. Like I
What do
cannot
you think
forget
of
this
that?
till the day I die. Like
What do you think of this mascot? It's Foxhole's mascot.
this
What do you think about that?
blinding red bikini with the like I don't even know what that is, but bling bling.
It's
like,
some kind of Olympic gold medal on her.
like what has she been doing? What
It's
did
an
she
Olympic gold medalist bikini swimmer with a rabbit head. And then this makes total sense in the context of
It
Itaewon.
makes total sense.
Because this is Itaewon. It makes total
This
sense
is
in
Itaewon.
Anything
Anything goes. You can do
Anything-
whatever the
anything
fuck
happens
you want.
here.
Yeah, that's right. Like we don't
Anything
care. Anyways, I was pretty happy with that. I took a few shots with that guy. I hope she's still there, Mrs. Bikini. In fact, I want to go back for touch bases
Yeah.
again someday.
Yeah, actually, I haven't been there
All
for
right,
a
we're
while.
back on the street.
There's
some
looks
pretty
like there's some kind of zombie
there's some
brides.
pretty funky costumes going on here. Like the one on the left, like just gives me chill, like just freaks me out even looking at it. Like regardless, this girl right here, this is not cool. Like she's happy and she's also like really disturbing at the same time.
Well,
like-
I think this speaks to the fact that how good Korean girls are at doing makeup.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, just.
Would you okay, here's a question. Would you see anything to this level in America? You would not, right? Are you going to see anything like makeup wise for Halloween for this level? Like usually for a girl?
Well, I just think even normally, like they do a lot more than the average American girl, right? And then for Halloween, they also go all out too. So it's pretty amazing. And then you can see the blood and everything, the Alice dress with the blood stains
Look
on
at
it.
that. So blood, she literally
stockings-
like,
the
splattered
stockings have blood on it.
her stocking. This girl gets a raving like 110%. Like
You can see all the detail, right?
that's like A++. The only thing she didn't splatter blood on is her iPhone. You can see the iPhone there, gold iPhone. But man, she's a winner. And this girl freaks me out. Like I would not want to be with them in like the same room with lights out. Like that's scary.
She's like from a horror movie or something.
She is literally directly from a horror movie. Oh shit! I didn't even notice this one. This is
Oh,
like,
look at that!
totally freaking. Oh shit! That's scary. I didn't even notice
It
that
gives you
one.
nightmares, man. It gives you nightmares.
It's really nightmares. Oh shit! We gotta go back. Oh, this is like a really loaded scene. I didn't even notice that.
So much-
Look at
oh
that.
my god! Look at that.
all
That's gonna haunt you, man.
Full
That's
stop.
gonna haunt you.
Full stop.
So this girl went a little bit too much. He's a little bit too much.
That's like, this is really what will screw you in your dreams. Like, we're not responsible. Here's the disclaimer right now. We're putting the disclaimer in here. Like, whatever happens to you in your dreams or someone comes and kills you and knifes you in your sleep, not responsible.
You went a little bit too far.
Yeah, this girl, like, can you imagine this girl, like, she's with her boyfriend in the room, lights out.
Oh,
She
God.
slips on the mask
Oh god!
and, like, turns on the light just a little bit.
Literally scare the shit out of him.
Literally scared. That's like ultimate breakup, right? That's ultimate breakup method. Like you want to get rid of the guy, you give him a heart attack.
Well, I can't tell. Is that it was a face paint or is it? I don't even know what that
I
is.
don't even know. It's really disturbing, and the fact is that it looks like pretty close to her skin color, and it literally
Yeah.
covers like the whole thing. Are you sure
Disturbing.
this wasn't like a demon evil thing? Look at they're like checking each other out. There's like
Oh my
something going on
god!
here.
That's definitely gonna give me nightmares.
That's it.
Traumatizing. This is no, even in San Francisco, this would be traumatizing
This
by
is
those standards.
traumatizing. There's an really evil presence I feel from this thing on the left. Oh shit! All right, let's move on. Look at they're like freaked out.
Look at that girl in the middle. Oh man,
This
she was
one?
like she was scared for like a minute.
Yeah, let's go back. I think you're right. All right,
She was like, you had a little bit scared of her question.
Right there.
He's like,
She was
what's going on? What's going on with that girl?
Oh my god. All right.
All right,
here we go.
next.
We're switching scenes. Now we're going into Ethan's like what is this? 12 years ago.
All right,
This is
so
really-
who is this? Dude,
I
who
don't
is
know,
this person
my
right
younger
here?
brother. This is like when he was really handsome.
Your younger brother.
Yeah, he's like damn good looking. He was like model back then. He was like, you know, in some random like TV dramas in Korea.
Oh man.
So this was in Sinchon, where I was living as an exchange student, and I was like doing a little video on introducing the motels and sex the motel area. And there's
Oh,
like
each-
all these different names of these motels, which I thought was really funny. That's why I just talked about it. Itchy, like I don't even know. Is that? It sounds like itchy to me, like literally itchy. Does it have some other?
That's another
meaning?
thing like I should probably do next time is look at the different hotel names. I never noticed, but you're right. They're really creative names. Like they always have stuff like Sky Motel, it's like Glamour Motel or something. And if you look at the side, they advertise what's inside of it. So they have like different rooms and stuff. And then I remember I saw one with like a jail cell or something like that. Like they advertise like, you know, there's like here's a love bed and like, you know, you get this amenities and stuff like that. It's
Oh
like
my god.
the advertisement on the side of the motel, you know. Gotta have that.
I think they have like more than enough options for whatever your heart may desire. All the scenes that you could possibly want. Yeah. Let's move along from Ichi. This was very near. Like I actually lived very close here. Some Hasek Jips. Just a quick cultural note. Hasek Jip. Tong, have you lived in a Hasek, or you've probably seen the inside of some before, maybe?
It's is it like kind of like is it like a villa? Or is
So Hasek Jip, I had lived in a couple when I was an exchange student. They are basically run by an ajuma and ajashi. It's like they're run by like basically an older couple, probably in the 50s, 60s. They cook you breakfast and dinner usually, and with a bunch of different dishes.
it's almost like a host family.
Yeah, it's
right?
kind of like a host family without, but not really like they're not there to like, you know, like you're not really having a relationship thing. It's like they're not that kind of host family. It's just like, because yeah, it's like paid. It's just like a dorm. It feels like a dorm, basically with some Korean parents that live there, and they cook you breakfast and dinner.
Interesting. Yeah, I haven't tried one.
But the food that I used to remember that the ajuma was making, she wasn't that old. Did you call her ajuma? I guess you still call her ajuma, like anything over 40.
Everything over 40.
Everything over 40 is blopped into one group of ajuma
Basically.
until they go the perm hair. So anyway, she would make some amazing food. Hasuk Jip was cheap and very like just very common college like place to live, and you meet like really funky people. There's one quick story I'll tell of like this dude, this kind of piante, this kind of pervert dude would like go down to eat the food. And whenever he had these big, thick glasses on, it just like really looked like
It's always
Pyeongtae.
round, right? With Koreans,
It's always
have
round.
glasses.
It always looks like the round Pyeongtae, and like,
Yeah.
and he would go down there to the kitchen, and he would eat like this. And he was making this total porn noises when I was like, and then I just wanted to go down there and eat my food, right? I just wanted to eat my food in peace, and then I would like look around the corner, and if I see him there, he's like, I'm like, I'm out of here. I just like,
It's remember the experience we had the first time we were in Korea together and went to the hostel, guest house, and there was a girl that was sleeping on the bunk bed. You remember that? And she was
No.
making like noises at night.
Oh, the pumpkin.
You remember her?
Which one was that?
Yeah, like the one we both went to, and she kept making these.
Oh
Smack
God,
yourself
that's
at
nasty.
night.
I don't
She
remember.
was like she was sick or whatever. Then she
Oh
got
yeah, I do. She was large, right? Very large.
No, and she was making these weird noises at night, and she was like sick and stuff.
Oh God! And she was
Oh,
watching
man.
a Korean drama like really loud. It's
That was
not
that was
exactly
another
polite.
unforgettable.
That's another
traumatizing
unforgettable. We'll move on, and this is my friendly neighborhood laundry,
See.
dry cleaning. It was like $3 for a shirt, whatever. Fantastic price. And
Nice.
moving over to another lovely motel here, plenty of options. The one on the left here that I'm talking about is called Seven. There we go, Seven.
Seven Motel.
Seven Motel. All right, and then the next point of interest is you see all this ivy on here. Like nobody would have any clue what this building is. What do you think it is? I probably mentioned it before. You know what it is. What is it?
Knowing the location is probably a church.
Oh, ding ding ding. 교회입니다. It's a church, and I always say, if you feel really naughty at night, you do your naughty activities, and then you wake up, you feel guilty, you can go to church. I don't know why the hell they put this in the middle of a motel area. Like, you know, people could still be getting it on in the morning, and then like you could literally be at church, and then you would hear like people doing it.
But it's okay because as long as you go to church, Jesus will forgive all your sins. Yeah.
Amen.
So you can do whatever you want outside of church, but if you go to church, then it's fine.
It's all washed away. It's all washed away in the green ivy.
Yeah.
All right, moving along.
Okay, working on here, we have the Kyohui, which is the church.
Yes, all right. Introducing the church. I don't know how how long did it take to grow that ivy? That's a lot of ivy.
About this area is the contrast.
There's also a relatively clean area. Not many people there.
It is pretty clean. Oh, there's another one on the.
What
Hold
is
on,
that?
we have another one.
Motel Touch.
Touchy. Like
Touch.
that is so fitting, right?
And usually in these motels, they always have the garages. See, it says 주차장.
Oh, yes.
That's the parking spot, and they always have the what is it? They hang these things, right, to block it.
Why do you think they do that, Tom?
Of course, it's because you don't want to know who's getting out of the car. You don't want to see who's getting out of the car.
It's obviously culturally it's like a little bit what do you call it, guilt or shy or something. They feel like they don't want other people to know obviously that they're going there for a shebang, so they put some when you drive in, you basically pass through this hanging curtain kind of thing. As soon as you're in, you are like secluded. Like you can get out of the car, you could be naked, you could like do whatever you want in the garage. Nobody's gonna see you. Nobody's gonna destroy your reputation. In Korean culture, as we know, it is extremely like gossip and everything oriented. So nobody wants to see like have their identity revealed. Let's move on.
Whatever you might be wishing to do.
And wow, this time is ticking. I didn't expect this to. All right, and we're wrapping up pretty shortly the motel area. In fact, I'm going to jump ahead.
Down here we have the
There's a 편의점, the convenience store over there.
Looks like there's a sauna there too.
Another motel.
Yep.
That one doesn't have a sexy name or anything, but it's still there for access.
There's
There's a classic
classic
GS25 convenience store. And I miss the convenience stores. There's clean. There's like that's a whole nother topic too.
You get people can just drink outside wherever.
Yeah, literally.
wherever.
I would just go in there, buy some booze, and just literally walk out. There's a 3-year-old passing by with mommy, glug glug glug, doing my thing, politely drinking and moving away.
Oh, let's look
So-
at this one.
This is like a very interesting. What do you
Motel?
think of the Plus Motel for $20? How
But
long?
there's a-
how long is this? Like, what kind of a stay is this, Tone?
But it says power sale. So power sale means they have a special discount that day. 20,000 won. Pretty good deal, I guess.
It's a pretty good deal. I don't know how long this is. How long this interim time? Like, how much time is How much bang time is $20 gonna get you? Basically, like who knows? I never tried this one. In fact, I think I only tried one hotel in this whole area, in the Sinchon area, and I don't know. Some are pretty dirty, but subak yogum, sukbak.
Sukbak.
Sukbak. What does that mean? Does it mean the rest time? Sukbak, I assume.
Actually,
Yogum is the fee.
No, sukbak.
That's a word we need to actually look up. But anyways, you're getting a $20 power sale for some rest time. And the rest time is usually 3 hours, 2 or 3 hours.
Oh, it just
So-
means lodge. Yeah. So yeah, lodge
So
fee. that's it.
lodge fee, $20.
Yeah.
All right, moving right along.
Oh, it's flashing too.
It's flashing, and then that thing is like probably psychedelic mind control. Gets you to walk in there.
Very attention grabbing.
Very attention grabbing. All right, and that's the end. That was when I was young. Yes, the young days. Oh, there's one last one.
Full house.
Full House. This is probably like nobody in the U.S. would even know that they're copyright like burning this. Like nobody would know. Like
It's
nor
just-
care. Nobody's gonna
Actually,
act on
I think that was the name of a Korean drama as well. They actually just stole that
they
name.
probably
and
just took the name directly, right?
they used it in a bunch of places.
like they
yeah.
used the name, they used the yeah. I think this was a I don't even know what that was. Like some kind of a lodging. All right.
But
that
yes,
was it.
there's a
Shot
lot
that
of
over.
motels in a small area.
Here we go. All
All
right.
right.
On to the next one. Dragon
Dragon
Hill
Hill
Spa.
Spa.
Tong, how many times do we go there together? This Jimzerbong, this spa.
At least like 5, I think, right? Like 5 times.
Yeah, I
maybe?
can't remember. Like multiple times. Like
Yeah.
I think we must have gone in the winter at least once, right? I always like the winter time of these spas because it's like freezing outside and you get in there, it's nice and warm.
Yeah.
You've certainly been there in winter, right?
Yeah, we went there together. Actually, this video is in the winter too. So yeah, we just it's a good place to freshen up, and especially in cold weather. So
That's
nice.
right. And the fascinating though, this is the first spa. Like when you, like Westerners don't have a concept of this kind of spa. Like I unfortunately didn't get the front entrance shot like the video when we're walking into this in this shot. But maybe it would go. Maybe I'll have the footage somewhere. This is like after you already pass through, you pay. You go through these little like things that spin around with your key. You already got like the kind of NFC key on that you can basically buy anything inside the spa. So you get into this massive shoe area as you see here, and you can basically get assigned a number already when they give you the if you pay and they give you the key around your wrist. You get your put your keys shoes away, and bam, you go around to the left. And then there's elevators and stuff that walk you right in. So let's go ahead. We shot the little clip here. Oh, this is a nice shot.
Oh, this is is that the outside? Oh,
That is the outside. That's my face. That's the outside. A night shot, and it says
Nice.
obviously 24 hours. This is
Nice.
what's it say? 통제를 참석가마. I don't actually know what that means. 소나무정작. Anyways, this is an awesome spot, and this is it's like, honestly, it's over touristed now, but like 10 years ago, 12 years ago, it was just gaining popularity.
now it's like full of Chinese people.
Now it's full of Chinese people. It's noisier
Yeah.
now.
That's your deep sleep.
This is my deep meditation mode. Like, you guys have to get to this level where you can drown out the little children running around, and you will hear 5 or 7-year-olds bum 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 bum. Like, if you go on the weekend, do not go on the weekend. I really recommend, like, here, I'll give you the best timing right now. You go on like a Monday at like 3 p.m. or 10 a.m. Because on the weekend, right? Have you been on one of these on the weekend, Tong? And remember how like
I forget. Was this a weekend? Where we must have been on a weekend. I
it
think.
probably was.
Yeah, very busy. No, a lot of screaming.
But the main thing is the children and the screaming little adori.
Yep.
So
Well,
yeah.
there was actually two main crowds there. There's the children with the parents, and then there's the couples.
Yes. It is definitely a very couple-oriented place. Like, you will see, like, literally, this is probably a couple right here. I caught one right here. Like, she's
that's
like,
the couple
she's
right there.
putting her head on the dude's belly. This is so common. Like, you'll see them cuddling and whatever, like kissing or basically spooning. This is like the only place where Koreans really have PDA that's accepted, I feel like. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's there, especially for younger couples. They don't really
Right.
have anywhere to do that, so they often go there, and you can even sleep here, right? So
That's right. Did we sleep? I'm pretty sure we crashed here overnight a couple times. I don't know if we did together.
I'm not sure if we
but-
did that in Korea, but we did that in another one. I think in LA we did that.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know definitely I've slept over here a few times. Then I wake up like randomly and I'm doing the vacuum or shit, or like 7 a.m. and then you're never
It's a
gonna
really
sleep.
really cheap. Yeah, cheap.
It
place
is
to
super
sleep.
cheap. Like when I was exchanged in like a long time, like 10, 12 years ago. I'm too old to do that shit now. I'm not gonna sleep well. But man, that is quite an experience. Like just do it a few times and you wake up like alone. I'm not talking like there's no cute Korean girl next to you with your head on her shoulder. This is like you wake up by yourself and your head's on one of those little mat things. That's the real experience. All right, so we're here together. Tong, you look a little bit younger, a lot bit younger. I look a lot bit younger. And
And
two
we have our friends there.
two friends, and everyone's drinking shike, which is this delicious rice. I'm just gonna keep it playing because we got plenty of time. Look at that, we got the eggs out here. So this is very common. Tong, what do you think about the egg practice? What's the common thing to do with the eggs, boiled eggs?
So I think what we're trying to do here is there was a practice to crack the egg on someone's head or something like that.
Yeah.
And I think that's what we're gonna do here. It's kind of a get who goes first here.
I don't know. I think I might have cut that footage out, unfortunately.
But I
not sure.
think that was what we did basically here. And
I think I'm putting salt on it. Yeah, they give you little salt packets, and you can put some salt on there.
but this is the typical jjimjilbang fare is shike and these eggs.
This shike is delicious. Like, it's usually super cold, and then like you go into these hot rooms, right? You come out, you're burning up. You want something to cool you down, so you drink the shike, which
And
is
that's
like sweet.
Another
and
thing
delicious.
that you pretty much you can only find in Korea. You can't find anywhere else is shike, right?
Well, you
It's
can
like
find it
fruit.
in like Korean markets and stuff, but this is fresh.
Right.
This is more fresh, and like it's way better. I'm not saying it's high quality. I'm sure there's better quality shike than it's probably mass produced here, but it's still better than the supermarket stuff that you find here. All right, so everyone's chowing down on their.
And you can see like there's pretty much just all couples around us.
Yeah.
at this
Yeah, it is literally. Here's another one. Here's another girl on top of the dude's belly, and the girls also like to. You see this? I'm circling this girl's hair. She wrapped her hair up in this funky like. They must learn that from their moms, like how to tie the towel up like that.
Yeah.
Right, and you can see like people passed out on the side. This dude over here. There's another couple here probably. So people are just chilling and like cuddling or whatever, walking
And
around.
like I don't think that this kind of spa exists in the U.S. Like when it's usually in the U.S. when you think
No.
about spa,
Like,
you
you
just think
remember
about some place to get your manicure or pedicure or something
Exactly.
like that. But in Korea, it's like this. It's totally different, right?
So can you explain the sheer size of this place? Do you remember how many levels there are? Do you remember like that there was a pool there? Well, I never went to the pool.
I think there was a kiddie playground pool thing at the top, and then there's like 6 floors or something like that. And they have mokyuktang. So mokyuktang is a hot tub basically. So they have hot tubs where you usually go. They have different rooms where you can go like there's saunas which are really hot, and then they have cold rooms which are really cold. I think we went to those ice rooms before as well to cool down and stuff. So there's like a bunch of things there. There's like arcades there and stuff as well. Like there's a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I wish like some of the gym jjimjilbangs I've been to actually have tiny little arcades that you literally have to get down on your hands and knees to get into the entrance because they're so tiny and you literally have to crawl through, and it's like micro little arcade machines. They have really funky. It's just like you would never see any of this in the U.S.
Oh.
You just have to experience it. Okay,
The one that we went to in Busan.
did she just crack me on the head?
No, I don't think you. I
I don't think I have that in the footage. It's unfortunate.
But I think the one we went to in Busan, remember, they actually had a theater in the upper level. So they had a theater where like every chair and stuff, they had its own TV screen. So you actually went there, I think.
yeah, that one's really pimp. What was that called? The one in Busan?
Spa Land.
Spa Land. So if you go to Busan, which is highly recommended, of course, to see the south of South Korea, then you have to go to Spa Land.
Yeah, that's probably the biggest one in Korea. This is like the biggest one in Seoul.
Tong, you definitely look younger. We both look younger, and I think we both had more hair. I definitely look. Well, both of us look younger.
Yeah, for sure.
Back in the day, this is already
Weird.
5 years ago.
Yeah, more than 5 years ago. Crazy.
Yeah, I remember Patrick said that he would not go in the hot springs. He was like afraid to get itches or some kind of dirty something.
That's the other thing. Like for foreign people or Westerners, they're not used to the hot springs in Korea. But basically, you had to get naked, and you had to go there like with the same sex, of course, right? Same gender. But it's a practice to get naked, and not a lot of people. I think Westerners are probably not used to that. But
Tone, did you ever get stared at strangely when you were in the gym?
No, not in Korea. Only in the U.S. Only I mean that happened. What about your experience, Ethan? Did you ever get stared at?
Yeah, there was a Korean spa in Koreatown in Sunnyvale or Santa Clara, where there was some large percentage of Russians there, and there was one particular Russian dude with like a very tall cap on that was like beady eyes, and he was like total pervert like feeling, like he was just like straight staring at my junk basically. Like, was he checking you out
I'm just
too?
gonna say that for all the jjimjilbangs we went to, like in the U.S., like we got traumatized in some way or another.
I can't tell the story of the one in San Francisco because that is straight up off the book. That's not happening.
That's not rated PG.
That's not even rated Z.
But in Korea,
Terrible.
like totally fine. I don't think we had any issues in Korea, right? Besides
No.
the one time you were electrocuted.
No,
I
but
think. That was,
no,
that
I
was
did get electrocuted. I did. I was touching this metal like part inside this metal piece inside the jjimjeongbang. It was some like shady, shitty one, right? Like there's sometimes I had to hunt around for these jjimjeongbongs like for a long time, and like I look on the map like Kakao Map or Naver Maps, which are the two common map systems in Korea. That's a whole other topic too. And then I found this one, right? And it might not have been the one I was originally hunting for. I got in there, and like literally there was this panel, like if you touch the metal there, you get like, you're getting freaking shocked, and it was like really obvious. And then to make matters worse, like I tried to go explain to the dude, the Ajashi dude, that I was getting electrocuted. He was like laughing at me. Like
He's like, you paid your Oman your man one for this shit.
Exactly. He's like, you dumbass foreigner.
But, there was a few good ones in there. The Seoul Day, right? The Seoul University. We usually went to that one before. That was pretty good. It's just like a few slices. We can get into more in later episodes.
Like very narrow slices of a cake that has like 1 billion pieces. So you need to just spend like significant amount of time in South Korea to really see how much of a different world is, and
we can do like further episodes, like the ones we went to Busan, right?
Exactly.
Maybe Jeju, right? Some other places.
So we're gonna do more episodes about like individual places we've been or things like that. But for today, that is it. We're going to wrap up the TnE Season 1, Episode 3, the intro to Korea, the wild nightlife and the jjimjeongbang life and motel life. So that's been it. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, do all of that stuff that you have to do on YouTube usually. And I hope you learned something insightful. Tong, thanks for joining again. And we will see you next time in the next one. Goodbye.